If you love to wear twisted knot dresses like me, then this tutorial is for you. And no, it is not difficult at all. In fact, the pattern drafting technique I'll be using in this tutorial is by far the easiest pattern drafting technique to make this twisted knot dress. In fact, in less than 10 minutes, you would have finished drafting your pattern. That is how simple it is. Well, don't take my word for it. Just come along with me so that we can draft this together, and then you'll see for yourself how easy it is to draft these patterns. Okay? So as always, the first thing we'll need to do would be for us to trace our bodice block. You trace your front bodice block, and then you are going to lengthen it according to how long you want your dress to be. And then the next thing would be for us to determine the depth of our neckline. So this is going to be a V neckline. So you're just going to measure from here how deep you want yours to be. So for me here, I'm just going to use 12 cm. So from here to here is about 12 cm. And then here, I'm going to take off 2 cm. So from here to here, I take off 2 cm to open up my neckline a little bit. And then you can connect this using you can connect this in a straight line like so, or you can use your French curve to connect it. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing would be for us to close our shoulder dart, because we don't need our shoulder dart. And then before we do that, you're going to determine where you want your knot to be. Now for this dress, the knot is actually on the center front, and this is my center front. So I am going to open this line all the way to this point for now. Now once you've done so, you're going to close your shoulder dart. And to close my shoulder dart, I'm just going to cut on one leg of my dart like so. Okay, and then I'm going to cut on one leg of my shoulder dart and then close it. You overlap to close your shoulder darts. So the next thing would be for you to draw your slashed lines. Okay, so I'm just going to draw my slashed line like so. Okay, and then I'm going to just draw another slashed line like so here on the lower part. Okay, good. So you see how my slashed line is from the center front to the dart tip, from this part to the dart tip as well. Okay, so now I can separate my patterns. All right, so let's finish with the upper side first. So now I'm going to just close these darts. Okay, and to close that, I am going to cut on this line, my slash line, just like so, and then I overlap it and then close my dart very nicely. Now you're going to extend this line all the way to your armhole. And you cut it open, but do not cut it through. Just cut it all the way to the, yeah, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to, okay, and then I'm going to cut off this part of the neckline because we don't need this part anymore. All right, because this is going to be a V neckline. Okay, so we're going to place a paper underneath to spread them out. Okay, so now you spread it on a plain sheet of paper to spread it out. Now you're going to spread it out, say about 10 to 15 cm. So for me, I'm going to spread my out 15 cm. Now take note that the wider you spread it out, the bigger your twist will be, and the smaller you spread it out, the smaller your twist is going to be. So from here to here now is 15 cm. So I'm just going to draw a line across it, okay, and then use my sticky tape to hold it together in place. Okay, so the next thing will be for us to work on the lower part. So for this lower part, you're also going to cut this line, cut your slash line like so, and then cut on one leg of your dart so that you can overlap it and close your dart. We want to close this waist dart, okay? So you just overlap it nicely like so, and then close it up. Okay, so now we're just going to extend this line all the way down, all right? And then you're going to slash this line open. Again, do not cut it through, just stop somewhere like so. And we are also going to spread this out. So join it to the front part and then spread this out. Place this point here so that they match very well, okay? And use your sticky tape to hold them together in place. And then you're going to place this point on this part too, so that they will match very well, okay? And then you use your sticky tape to hold them together in place. Okay, so that's it. That's really how to draft patterns for this twisted knot dress. I told you it's very easy. Okay, now the only thing we need to do now is just to trim off the excess paper around it. Now this is the easiest way to draft patterns for this twisted knot dress. Now there are other versions of this twisted knot dress, okay, and I've showed some tutorials on how to do these versions, like these ones that you're seeing on your screen. These are examples of some of them I've made, and that one is, they're a little bit more complicated than this one, but they also give a different style, a different kind of twist, and even the neckline is also different. Now if you're interested and you really want to see how these other ones are done, I have the full tutorial in my online school. And if you want to learn how to create patterns easily for any kind of outfit, then, or if you're a beginner, you want to start as fresh, you want to learn step by step how to draft patterns and sew like a professional, I have everything in my online school. The link is going to be in the description box below, so hit the link and join my sewing community. All right, okay, so now let me trim off the excess paper here, and then we're going to move ahead to the cutting of the fabric, okay? So the only thing we need to do now is to place it on our fabric and then cut it out, and then add our seam allowance all around, about 1.5 cm seam allowance all around. Now for the back side, the back side is just a basic back side for a basic dress garment, okay? You can either install a zipper with a slit at the back, or you can do whatever you like with the back side, okay? And then you add your sleeves as well. All right, so for the front side, you're going to cut two pieces. So you're going to fold your fabric into two like so, and then cut it. So I've already folded my fabric, and then this center line here is going to be our straight grain. So that's why my pattern is placed like this. Okay, and then for this dress you can also use a stretch fabric, or you can use a woven fabric. It really doesn't matter. Both fabric types will work for it. Okay. Now we're ready to start stitching, and the first thing you're going to do would be for you to overlock your raw edges so that your dress will look very nice and neat. Now you're going to take one of these pattern piece, the front part, okay, and then on this side, okay, you're going to join these together. So you see, you pick them together on the wrong side of your fabric, just like so. And now you are going to stitch from here all the way down to this part. Now you're going to measure from here to here. Okay, so you're going to measure, you see this place here, you're going to measure from here to here, say about 2 cm. Okay, and then you give it a mark. Just notch it like that, and then you're going to stitch the rest. So you're going to stitch from here all the way down to the end, so that when you finish stitching, you're going to have a little hole on this part where we are going to pass the other one through. Okay, so let me stitch this one now and then show it to you. So you're going to start from here and then stitch it all the way down. Okay. Now make sure you back stitch the starting point very well so that it doesn't loosen. Okay, so now you're going to take it to the ironing board and open press your seam allowance. Now you can see the little opening here, the little hole. Okay, so after stitching it, you're going to have something like this. This is your center front. When you flip it to the wrong side of your fabric, you see where I stitch and I open press very nicely. Okay, now you're going to take your other center front and place it with the right side of the fabric against the right side of the fabric. Okay, so what I mean is, this is the right side of my center front, and this is the right side of the other center front piece. Okay, now you're going to take it from one end here on the shoulder here, and then you're going to pass it nicely through this hole. Okay, so just place it like so, and then you pass it, pull it all the way through. Pull it until the upper section passes very well. Okay, so you see, good. Now we're going to stitch this part too. So you're going to flip this to the wrong side like so, and then we are going to go ahead to stitch it. Now you're going to stitch from here all the way down to this part. You are going to stitch as close as possible to the twist, wherever you are able to get to, so that your hole will not be showing. Okay, make sure these two parts balances very well. All right, yes, just the way it is like that. So you stitch from here all the way down to this part and back stitch very well. So you stitch as close as possible to your twist or to your knot, okay? And then you back stitch this end very well. Again, you're going to take this to the ironing board and then open press your seam allowance so that it will lie very flat. All right, So now you see our twist has formed really very nicely. I told you it was easy. Anyways, so we're just going to finish it off now. We're not going to leave the front like this. Now you don't want these raw edges to be showing, so you just twist it a little bit inside so that it doesn't show. And then you're going to flip it to the wrong side like so, and you're going to join the center fronts together. So you're going to stitch from here, your center front neckline, all the way to where your twist is. You are going to also stitch as close to your twist as possible. Okay, so you stitch all the way down, and then for these other parts too, the lower section, you're also going to stitch again. You're going to stitch from here all the way down to your hemline. Stitch it all the way down. Again, you're going to stitch this part as close to your twist as possible. All right, so I'm stitching the center front now, and I'm just starting from the neckline. And for the lower side, it's better for you to start stitching from the hem, and I advise that you pin your center front together so that your patterns will match very well. Okay, so stitch it all the way from the hem towards the knots. Okay, be sure to stitch it as close to the knot as possible. Now you're going to open press your seam allowance. Okay, so once you finish joining your center front and you've open pressed your seam allowance, you're going to have a beautiful twist just like this. The only thing you need to do now to finish off your dress is to attach the back side to it, and then attach your sleeves as well. Now here's how my dress looks. Beautiful, right? Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you think about this dress. Okay, and please, if you found this tutorial helpful, remember to share with your sewing buddies so that we can all learn together. All right, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you will see my next tutorial when I upload it. Okay, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my class. All right, I'll see you in my next class. Bye bye.